If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a Team of the Week review. I didn't do it last week because it was Christmas Day. This week it's New Year's Day, but I don't care about New Year's, so here I am. EA, man. EA are hilarious because I would say at least 5 of the starting 11 don't deserve to be there in the slightest, but because they're high-rated cards, I'm not really... It's weird. I'm going to be moaning about EA's agenda more than I am about the cards available. So, let's kick things off. Heaton in goal for Villa. I am going to look at the majority of these because, you know, what else is there to do, right? So, Heaton for Villa. Villa have just beaten Burnley, but that's not the performance, of course, that we're going to be looking at because they're not going to give an inform for that. How cool would that be, though? We'll go back. They beat Norwich 1-0. Was it for that or was it for the 3-0? It couldn't have been for the 3-0 defeat to Watford, could it? So, it was for the 1-0 victory against Norwich, where Grealish got an assist. Heaton made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet. Do you know what? I'll give him that one. I'll let him off. That's all right. Trent Alexander-Arnold is there. I'm not going to go through why he's there. I think it was it a goal and 2 assists against Leicester. There's no point in me looking it up. The first controversial player we come to, though, is Maguire, because I've got a lot of people's Team of the Week predictions open. I've got my own open. Not one person chose Maguire. I wonder why, EA. I wonder why no one chose Harry Maguire. So, he does have a once to watch, I believe. They beat Burnley 2-0. What else did they do? They beat Newcastle 4-1. So, let's have a look at the Newcastle performance first. Martial. Obviously, we'll talk about him when we get there. Maguire, it wouldn't have been for that performance because of Martial. So, it has to be for this performance, where he played a 7.3, made 1 tackle, and did pretty much nothing else. Technically speaking, kept a clean sheet. So, EA have decided their infinite wisdom that Harry Maguire deserves an inform for doing literally sod all. Is what it is. There are players such as Mariano of Galatasaray who have missed out for actual goal contributions and clean sheets. Who else has missed out because of him? To be fair, there weren't that many defenders. Although, there was a SPFL defender, Guthrie, who I believe got a goal or 2 goals, who has been left out completely because he's not high enough rated and doesn't sell packs. Which, for the neutral and for most people, you know, Man United fans, etc., you're going to be loving it. You don't care, right? And you'll probably drop a dislike on the video and leave a salty comment about how I care too much about this. But if you're a fan of that Scottish club, who I can't remember the Scottish club that Guthrie plays for, I do apologise. But if you're a fan of that club, you are now sat there like, oh, well, it's never going to happen then. What has he got to do? You know, he's got a goal contribution, kept a clean sheet, and he's still not there, despite the fact that Maguire has done sod all. So, yeah, there's that. Doherty of Wolves. Now, I don't think I wrote him down. I might have. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to come clean. I didn't save the document where I write down all the players, what they did. And so I read off it when I do the video. I didn't save it because I'm stupid. I don't know why. I've done that quite a few times this year. I don't know, rather, last year. I don't know why. So, this is an interesting one, actually. Doherty's got it, but so Adama Traore's been given it as well. So, they beat Man City, right? That's what it came out of, because obviously Liverpool beat Wolves in the second game, so it can't come from there. So, it's come from this one. Now, Doherty got himself a goal from right wing back, but Traore got a goal and assist and man of the match. So, might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Adama Traore is there for those goal contributions and the Man of the Match award. They've also given it from the same game to Doherty for a goal, which, you know, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be there, but for 1 goal in a game where they've already given an inform from is a bit confusing to me. I don't think they've ever done that before. Again, he made 1 tackle and scored a goal. At least he's got a goal contribution. Maguire has literally done sod all in 2 games and is still there. So, you know, take from that what you will. This is a baffling one. Kante. I have absolutely no idea why they've chosen Kante. So, the game in question, of course, was the London derby against Arsenal. They won 2-1. What was the other game Chelsea had? They lost 2-0 to Southampton. It's not going to be there, is it? So they beat Arsenal 2-1. Kante got booked. Unbelievable. Kante got booked. To be fair to him, he did make 7 tackles, won 3 aerial battles, which is an achievement in itself, really, because he's 2'0". And yeah, his pass success was abysmal. But yeah, it's a weird one. Jorginho played the 7.6, which is 0.3 higher than Kante, and got the goal to equalise the game, albeit controversial because arguably he shouldn't have been on the pitch, right? But that's irrelevant. Mason Mount has got a 7.3 and an assist. Why not give the inform to him? It's a strange one why Kante has been given the inform. Now, personally, as someone who owns Kante, and actually, full disclosure, Kante is my favourite player in FIFA 20, bar none. I am still a little bit bemused as to how they've come to that conclusion. I understand why they've come to that conclusion, because Kante will sell more packs than Jorginho will, but it is a little bit of a, right, well, EA's agenda is we need to sell packs, obviously. Christian Eriksen, another one that I just can't explain away, so let's go and have a look, shall we? What did Spurs do? Let's have a look for Tottenham Hotspur. 2-2 against Norwich. Surely it won't be against for that game. So the other one in question was a 2-1 win over Brighton. Okay. Christian Eriksen managed to come off the bench. What? That can't be it. So let's have a look for the 2-2 draw against Norwich then. Did he do anything significant against Norwich to warrant that inform? You got to... Right, well, that's really clutching at straws there, isn't it? This as someone who predicts Team of the Week, this is so irritating. So, a goal and a Man of the Match award for Eriksen in a 2-2 draw against bottom of the league Norwich. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not sad to see him there because it's a really high-rated card. It's a good card as well. I'm alright with that. The reason he's there, though, doesn't make any sense to me. Are there any Norwich players? Nope. So, no Norwich players, despite the fact that the centre mid there with a goal played exactly the same match rating as Eriksen did, just because he didn't get man of the match. But, yeah, that's a very strange one. That is literally EA looking for any excuse whatsoever they can to bolster their Team of the Week to sell packs. Now, midway through this, I'm not trying to moan for the sake of moaning. The last, God knows how many Team of the Week reviews have actually praised EA and said how well they've done. What a good job they have they've done of choosing the right players, and there's very little in the way of controversy. This week, though, it's a strange one because I'm criticising them for choosing good players. But the problem is, you can't predict this. Like, you go and have a look at anyone's Team of the Week prediction, no one would have picked up on Eriksen. Absolutely not one single person would have gone, I think they're going to go with Eriksen. No one would have picked Harry Maguire. Absolutely no one. I'm just looking through sheets and sheets of people on Twitter who have done Team of the Week predictions just to get a general idea because I don't have my own list. It doesn't make... No one's chosen them. It doesn't make any sense. Doherty is also a very interesting one because he kind of deserves to be there, but I didn't expect him to be there as well as Adama Traore. Why is that annoying, I hear you cry? It's because I do, obviously, Team of the Week predictions every single week, and when you can't predict things, it's almost like, well, why am I even here? What are they seeing? Who else are we looking at? Jose Perez of Leicester. So, Leicester, obviously, were beaten by Liverpool earlier in the week. 4-0. They then beat West Ham 2-1. And Jose Perez got 2 assists. I won't argue there. I'll leave it alone. That's fine. That's fair enough. Harry Kane. Wait, hang on a minute. What? Harry Kane? They've already got Eriksen, so how have they gone with Harry Kane as well? I didn't even twig. So, 2-2. What other game? I just looked at it. Brighton 2-1. Has to be from this game. Just has to be. 1 goal, man of the match in a 1-0 win. That's better, much better than Eriksen. So I'm going to let that go completely because at least they won the game, and he got an important goal contribution, and he was awarded man of the match. So I mean, I'll let that one go. So Man City, Aguero. Man City beat Sheffield United 2-0. They also lost to Wolves, so it has to be for this one. And Aguero got a goal. Now, in my opinion, when did Kevin De Bruyne last get himself that inform? If this was Team of the Week 14, I'll allow what the... Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So, notoriously, EA don't give informs until 2 weeks after. So, for instance, Kevin De Bruyne was Team of the Week 14. This is Team of the Week 16. So, it'll be next week he becomes eligible again. So, that's why they've not given it to Kevin De Bruyne. Aguero is the next best thing. I would have argued maybe Mahrez instead, because he's played a higher rating. He didn't come off the entire game. Did he? No, he didn't get subbed off. Aguero did. He got an assist. He played an 8.1, which is a solid 1.1 higher than Aguero. Mahrez, his last inform was Team of the Week 11. He's eligible for an inform, and they've not given it to him. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one, because they can't give it to De Bruyne, so it does go to the next player. That's happened in the past, so I'm not going to argue too much against that. Anthony Martial is there, Traore is there. They're all sort of justified. Sidibe, Moy, Hamdallah, Hutchinson, Ayew, Barisic of Rangers, all deserving to be there. Anderson deserves to be there as well. Gomes, I'm not going to look into it, but I'm going to assume he deserves to be there. Not that I see anyone else picking him out. Marco Sau, I'm very disappointed by the way. Plays in the second tier Italian football, to which I don't see anyone from that league representing in this week's Team of the Week, despite the fact that there were a good few nominees. But Marco Sau in particular, FIFA favourite almost. He would have been a really nice pacey card with good agility, good dribbling, and they've just completely ignored him, despite the fact that I think he scored 2 goals. Harry Kane got 1 goal. Eriksen got 1 goal contribution of some description. Maguire did sod all. Kante did nothing. And yet, here we are without Marco Sau. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I completely understand why EA have gone out and they've gone, right, Aguero, Kane, Eriksen, Kante, even Maguire, because they want as higher rated as they possibly can to be in Team of the Week to warrant people opening packs. If they'd gone with my prediction, no one would have opened packs except for maybe Anthony Martial and maybe Adama Traore. And I'm not mad that I've got them all wrong, right? That's not what I'm saying. I don't care how many I get right each week. It's a bit of fun. But when EA literally just decide what they want to do on a whim, yeah, whatever, just pick 3 90 rated cards and chuck them in there just for the sake of it. It's like, well, why am I even trying? What's the point? Happy about Team of the Week, but also very annoyed about Team of the Week. It's a very strange one. At least we've got a reason to open packs now. Fingers crossed EA make a mistake and they drop Premier League upgrade packs this week, because what a time to open Premier League upgrade packs. The entire starting 11 is the Premier League, which I mean, I would argue that we've seen it before, but we don't get that very often. So if you've got a Premier League team, there's bound to be someone in there that would improve on your current team. There has to be. Kante, for instance, would be a phenomenal addition to mine. Some decent subs down there as well. If you're like a Rangers fan or an Everton fan or something, you've got something to shoot for. Not too bad on the old subs. So yeah, it's not going to be it wouldn't be a bad set of red picks. I'm looking forward to seeing people's rewards. I didn't do Weekend League, but there we are. That's going to do it for today's video. It's a weird one. I am salty about it, but just because EA will literally do whatever they want to fit their own agenda. But if you've ever needed proof that EA literally are in this just for the money, this Team of the Week is massive, massive evidence of that. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel video, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.